All right. Welcome back to RPG Quest, and we are starting a new game today. We beat Digital Devil Saga 2 yesterday. Now we're on to the... I'm pretty sure this is the last GameCube game that we have. I mean, it's technically Baiken Kaito's Origins, but I'll be playing it on the HD collection, so I think this is the last game that's going to be on the actual GameCube itself. I think. I could be wrong. But we're playing some Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Nice, inexpensive game on the GameCube. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, Shiro? How's it going, Baines? Welcome. Welcome back. We're back to this. The classic Wii music. So calming. Start up the GameCube. This one offers progressive scan, of course. Best thing with the Wii, you don't have to pay like $1 million for progressive scan cables. You reset Emblem. What? I'm totally not gonna die. I won't get any sort of insta-kill thing. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. Doing great. How are you, Bands? It was a nice warm day today. Well, warm. It was like 18. A nice walk. Progressive mode has been enabled. Yay, progressive scan. You're lucky, you'll be great. My luck will definitely be great, I hope. Everything's 3D. Went out for a mini hike. Nice. Perfect fall weather. Angels. There's no angels in Fire Emblem. We'll be playing as that Dragon Rider, aren't we? That's us. It's one of those Fire Emblem guys. No angels, just furries. So many furries. So cinematic. You get that on the Game Boy Advance. It's the character from Smash Bros. It is. What's his name? Like Ike or something like that? Hey, Cherry Onion. How's it going? Is this like a sequel to any of the previous Dragon or Fire Emblems? I don't know. I don't know the Fire Emblem lore. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Ike. Where's Mike? Need some Mike and Ike. Alright, let's see if we get anything by leaving out the title screen. We just get the same intro again. 2005. How many games do we have left in 2005? Can't be that many. Like, I know we're in the holiday season thing, but it's a packed holiday season. Let's see. Still got a ways to go. I think Final Fantasy IV Advance, which is like 518, is the last game in 2005. Still got a ways to go. Oh, after I prepared more for the boss, did a little bit of grinding, he was a joke. I got him in one try, so... Alright, same intro. Alright, let's start the timer. But yeah, definitely a lot of attempts before I went and did a little bit of grinding and got, like, buffs, like group buffs and everything. That helped a lot. Not Fire Emblem Path of Radiance file on the memory card in slot A. Sure. Yep, another SMD down. Another 3 to go on the system. How's it going, Andrina? New game. I guess we're going new game. Chunky sound. Easy. For novices who want a little helpful advice to get them familiar with the game. Normal. For players who already know their way around the game. Standard difficulty setting. Difficult for players looking for a serious challenge. Normal it is. Combo, how's it going? We're going full anime. 3D anime.
Ike. You had enough?
With voice acting. Played in difficult? Yeah. I think I'll keep it on normal. I'm gonna try to keep my reloads to limit.
Ike!
Oh, missed.
Missed. He did miss.
Ike?
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely went really,
No!
really hard on the anime later on, for sure. I mean, the whole series, at least the ones we played, were all very anime. Mother. Gotta use that massive GameCube disc size.
Missed that song.
Ah, you're up. About time.
About time. She's gonna die, isn't she? Or get kidnapped. One of the two. I think kidnapped and then die. Mercenaries. Is this Mercenary Saga? This is a Mercenary Saga prequel, isn't it? You alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. So, Sleeping Prince awakens. Father, I can't believe you. I know those practice swords are, but they're still heavy. You have no right to be so rough on Ike. This is too much for the boy. He'll never make it as a mercenary. Switch to the big titty anime chicks with jiggle physics? Of course they did. But... Missed. You don't have to worry. I told you, I'm fine. Ha! You better be. Now grab your sword and get ready. Probably there's like a... There's a dialogue speed thing. This is just... I know I can press the button in advance, but it's annoying. But... Don't tell me you're going at it again, but... Just until I land a single blow. I'm not giving up until I can get one good hit in on Father. I like your resolve, Ike. But it takes more than strong will to... Aha! I knew I'd find you here. It's Boyd. Hi, Boyd. What brings you here? He likes, like... We need to get that on a pin. Just the volume a little bit on the game. Nothing special. You said you were going to get to the boss, but you never came back. I got picked to check up on you. Oh, sorry. I got caught with Ike and my father. It's nothing. Besides, figured I'd get a good laugh watching Ike get worked over to the boss. Every time I see Ike, it just throws me off because I'm like, oh, no, that's not I. You look fine. What happened? Nothing at all. I'm sorry to disappoint you. The crowd chants for Ike in Smash Brothers. Yeah, it's back. That was a thing back in like Ike Eisenhower. Isn't that the whole thing? I like Ike. They obviously just adopted it for Ike in Fire Emblem. You just missed it. Just a minute ago. He was out cold. Missed. Haha, sorry. You came at just the right time, Boyd. You can be Ike's sparring partner. What? Me? I'm beginning to think it would be better if he sparred with someone closer to his own skill. I understand. Thanks for your help, Boyd. He can murder you. I don't know about this. Closer to a skill business, but I'm ready. He's got an axe. Oh, right. I'm ready for you. Let's go. As you play the game, tutorial windows like this one will appear from time to time. But I really hope that there's a text speed indicating thing. Anna, your helpful hint girl will explain and demonstrate any new features. Thanks, Anna. If you want to watch the tutorial again, simply choose Guide from the map menu. Sure, I don't know how to play a Fire Emblem game. The first tutorial explains the basics on how to move. Sure. Let me tell you a little about movement range now. Movement range, as you might have guessed, shows a maximum number of spaces a unit can move. What? Before you can move a unit, you'll need to know about the cursor. You can move the cursor with either the directional pad or the analog stick. Wow, is that how cursors work? To start off, place the cursor on a unit you want to move. Once the cursor is on unit, press A. This will select the unit that you'll be able to, so that you'll be able to control them. It's super innovative. Hey, Poopnado, how's it going? Voila! Can you guess what the different colors of the lit area mean? No, I have no idea. Please tell me. The blue area shows movement range, and the orange spaces show the maximum attack range. Wow. Ranges and attack ranges vary between units. Be sure to keep that in mind. I guess it's about time we actually move somebody, isn't it? First, you'll need to choose a destination. If you move the analog stick, an arrow will extend from the unit. The arrow marks the path until the unit will take. Move the arrow to the destination space, and press A to send the unit to that space. Alright then, I'm going to give this unit his marching orders. What? I thought I was doing that. The unit finished moving. A menu appeared to the right, didn't it? This is the command menu, which displays unit commands. Man, Anna knows so much. Commands are the orders you can issue to your units. I'm going to order the unit I just moved to wait. But why would you do that? It looks like select wait. And press the A to confirm the end of the unit's movement. Wow. It's a good thing she's teaching me all this stuff. I'd be completely lost otherwise. Probably, right? She's got red eyes, she's clearly evil. Wraps up the movement range tutorial. Oh man, I don't know if I caught all that. Oh right, I'm ready for you, let's go. I know how to move, now what? Defeat boss. Enters victory terms. Defeat boss, Ike dies. Dies, man. I thought this was like a training battle. It's pretty, it's like a practice axe, so he's just gonna chop off my head. Practice axe? Should be like Ike loses, not dies. Anna's one of the only recurring names in Fire Emblem, is she? Sword E. A sword used for training. Deals no real damage and does not wear down with use. Ah, yes. 150, crit 0, weight 3, range 1. Speed, luck. Defense. Okay, speed is basically the number of attacks, resistance, skill. Skill is basically like dexterity. Magic, strength. Avo. It's got 25 avocados. Capacity. Percentage of the currently assigned skill versus the unit's overall skill capacity. Sure. Unit's body size helps determine the unit's weight. It's got a build of 9. Unit's race. He's a Bjork. he's half orc. He's a beastman orc. Bjork. Is your name? Release Hurricane Mike, yeah. Tiki. Oh yeah. Weapon levels for the weapons unit can wield. Biorhythms, Jesus. The marker is high, the unit performs better. When it's low, the unit suffers penalties. Great, you gotta worry about biorhythms. It's attributes. Highly versatile warriors dedicated to improving the martial arts. They wield swords with remarkable skill. Makes hard. He does. Status menu. Yeah, where's the... Oops. Is there an option to turn on the missile speed? Yes, please. Freaking hell. That's so slow. Sure, we'll put that on fast real soon. Let's just keep it on normal for now. Animations on, individuals. I guess you can choose if you want certain characters' animations. We'll keep it on until we get sick of them and turn them off, I'm sure. Combat window, simple, detailed, off. Let's go detailed. Window captions off. Guide window, C-axis, screen. So bright! Oh my god, it's blinding! Auto cursor. Set cursor to start on Ike. Auto end turns, it's fine. Unit facing. Give units the same facing at end of turn. Not sure what that really means, but everybody just faces like the screen after battle, I guess. I guess I can animation. After you've seen it like the 50th time, yeah, maybe. Alright, good. Chip. What's chip? Oh, chapter. I'm like, the hell's chip? Commander. Wait, is it different? I thought she was going to do the movement thing. Hi, if you're just starting the game, you'll want to know a little about Ike. Young Ike is the son of Greil. He's the hero of this game. Our story revolves around Ike and his adventures. But any time during the game he loses all his HP or hit points, your game will end. Wait, did I not turn on the maybe I didn't save when I exited the options. You know what that means, right? It means you have to try again, so be careful out there. What's next? Oh yes, there are some commands that only the main character can use. They are order and direct. I'll tell you what these commands do at some other time. For now, the important thing is to remember that the main character is the key to the game. Thanks, Anna. That's about everything you need to know about Ike, for now at least. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're cool to see at the beginning, for sure. I mean, that's why I'm gonna keep it on for now. What the hell? He's on max speed, but she's still, like, speaking slowly. Maybe Anna just speaks slowly. The map menu. Now it's time to learn about the map menu. On the map menu, you can manage allies in the overall game settings. Press C to view it. The map menu has 5 options: unit, guide, options, suspend, and end. Pay attention while I give you a quick explanation of each one. Yeah, that's the thing, it's mainly speeding it up, right? Let's start with the unit command. Use this to see information on all allied units in the field. As you can see, this handy display provides a lot of information about the members of your party. Move left or right, and press left or right to turn many pages. Put your units by different headings. Selecting that heading, press the A button. Here I'll demonstrate for you. Heading selected and the order in which it appears are shown inside the box in the red frame. Next is Guide. You can see basic game instructions here. As you play, more topics will appear on the list. It's like this is how you got here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Super Robot War games especially have like the animations take so long sometimes. They look cool the first couple times, but after that you're just like, okay, I don't want to I don't want to see like the same animation for the 50th time. Great topics become available as you progress through the game. You can access them at any time. You've already reviewed are white, and the ones you haven't reviewed are flashing green. Topics shown in gray text are not yet available. Don't worry though, you'll open them up eventually. Forget how something works. You want to see a guide topic again? Select the guide from the map menu. Thanks, Anna. Let's move to options next. This is where you can adjust all sorts of game settings that I'm totally going to ignore as I speak to you very slowly. Hey, Mr. J. In this menu, you can set the message speed, which doesn't work, and turn display windows on or off, for example. Go ahead and adjust the settings as you see fit to customize the game however suits you best. Let's take a look at the suspend. Use suspend to save your game mid-chapter so you can quit any time. If you select this, you'll be asked if you really want to suspend your game. Except for the OG games where the animation team just pumps their limiters, yeah. Choose yes to save your progress up to that point. You continue or suspend game by choosing Resume Chapter from the file menu. Once you resume a game, your suspend data is gone for good, so be careful. What if I copy my save before reloading? Last but not least is End. Select this to finish your turn and begin the enemy's phase. Yeah, I imagine the cost of a GameCube plus this game is definitely expensive, but didn't they just re-release this on the Switch to GameCube thing online now? So I guess it's probably, you know, playable for a lot of people. Because this game is definitely one of the most expensive ones on the GameCube. Use this when you want to end your turn without moving all of your units. Well, that's it for your introduction to the map menu. Remember, the map menu can be accessed anytime during the player phase, so use it wisely. So far, no. I thought that we were bringing it out. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. Be a good way to push the Switch 2 online thing, where people don't want to spend like $300 on a copy of this game. Alright, now it's time to learn about turns. This game? Game? What? This is a game? Player controls the allied units. The computer controls the enemy units. Each side takes turns moving, and that's how the game progresses. So here's how it works. One side issues orders and follows orders, and the other side does the same. Each turn is made up of a number of phases. During a phase, one side moves all of its units. When the enemy moves its units, why, that's called the enemy phase. That's right, the enemy phase. Hey Saber, how's it going? Luigi's Mansion? Yeah, possibly. Didn't they remaster Luigi's Mansion recently, though? When it's your turn to move, it's called the... Exactly, the player phase. Thanks, Anna. The combination of both phases makes up one turn. Remember, it takes both players in the enemy phase to make a turn. This is important. Well, that wraps it up for my explanation of turns. Thanks, Anna. Alright. I can't attack him. What if I move right here? Not that way, Ike. No. Hey, what's the holdup? Let's get started already. I'm coming. Right there. want him to come to me. It's time now for me to tell you how to engage an enemy in direct combat. As you can see, there are two units of the battlefield, a blue unit and a red unit. The blue unit is the player-controlled ally unit. The red unit is the computer-controlled enemy unit. Good thing the red dudes don't wear blue outfits and they'd be screwed. Now I'll move the allied unit next to the enemy unit. Here it goes. Shove. Look at the command menu. You see the attack command, right? Be warned, if you don't have a weapon you can attack with, the attack command will not appear. Once you've chosen an attack, you'll see a window with all units' available weapons. Display shows all the weapons this unit can use to attack. Use the analog stick to choose the weapon you want to use. This one's the first Ike game? I guess so. How's it going, John? And as red, she's an enemy unit. That's right. Anna is an enemy. We need to do the opposite of what she tells us. Window below shows info on the weapon you've highlighted. So choose a weapon, press the A to equip it. Get ready to move into combat. I like that it shows us the weapon triangle, so I don't have to keep remembering. It's like, oh shit, what's good against spears? Is it axes or swords? When engaging in combat, information on your unit and the enemy unit will be displayed. This is the display shown here on the left. It's called the Combat Information window. That's right. I'm playing off the first 5 games. Yep, extra votes. It was very close. The pay to win made the game win. Information on the blue portion of this window refers to your unit. Information in the red portion of this window refers to your enemy unit. Next, select your enemy. If there is multiple enemies within range, use the cursor to pick one of them. In this case, there's only one enemy, so all you have to do is press the A button. What? No animations? I'm assuming this is like animations off. You get that? Streak notifications annoying. Yeah, it's Twitch just trying things. Just why did they bother me with this? Yeah. It's Twitch being Twitch. You voted for Princess and you gave it extra votes. I mean, it's a NIS game, so it's gonna have that NIS, like, comedy, so... It'd be fun to try out. Hurry up, will you? Are you afraid of me? I want you to come to me, but I guess I'm gonna have to, like... I guess he's not gonna move, so... Use some items. Use my trainer sword. Drop it. Ah! I can't believe this. If you throw your weapon away, how would you expect to fight? Let me help. Here you go, Ike. Here's your sword. Oh, thanks. Try to be a little more careful. Hurry up, will you? Are you afraid of me? Assuming there's no back attack things in this. Shove 'em. Oh, come on. What's all this about? You're wasting our time. It does. Come on, what are you doing? Are you sure you really want to learn how to fight? If I drop my sword again, is anything gonna be... is... Same thing. Good thing she has unlimited swords. Wish I could name game Dragon Stopper. It is a good name. Man, this guy was so dumb. Ugh. You know, I'm getting sleepy. It's kind of funny to see what the game was going to do with it. Alright, let's kick his ass. You can do it. Wiz got nothing. Take him out. Nothing. I don't have nothing. I mean, I mean... I know, right? I'm not done yet. We're just getting started. Sephiroth. Hobbies with Jose. Thanks so much for like 3 months of awesome support. It is that dude from Smash Brothers. And he's a dumbass, apparently. He's throwing away his sword and shoving enemies. Attack. Slowly learning. Oh, we just murdered him. I love how the defeat thing was Ike dies, which implies that he would have died if the other guy was attacking me with his practice axe. Lost the character, yep. That wasn't so bad. Boyd, you're such a loser. Man, shut your trap. Good work, Boyd. That's enough. Oh, alright. You leveling up. Your swordsmanship was decent enough, Ike. Don't forget how it felt. It won't always be this easy. I know. Now you're done warming up, it's time for you to face me again. I was hoping you'd say that. But first, Mist. Right here. There you go, Ike. It's a vulnerary. Vulnerary. I recommend using it now before you fight Father. Last time he knocked you silly. Always take time to heal your wounds in battle, even small ones. By the time you think you're in trouble, it's probably too late. Don't get in that situation. So many tutorials. Yeah, I should. Let's talk items now. To begin with, I'm going to show you how to use a vulnerary to regain HP. First, I'll select the character with the cursor and press A. The movement range will appear, but for now, I'll just stay where I am and press the A again. Now you see the command menu. In the command menu, I'll move the cursor to items and press A. The display shows all the items and weapons the unit is carrying. Now, I'll use the cursor to select a vulnerary. I'll select the vulnerary with the cursor and press A. The menu showing that what I can do with it appears. Hey Sylvius, how's it going? This time I'll select use and press A. But I want to drop it. So that's how vulneraries can be used to restore HP. That's it, how to select and use items. In this example, I stayed stationary and used an item, but the process for using one after you move is the same. If enemies are nearby, it may be a good idea to move to a safe place before using such an item. Hey, Servo. You see a sci-fi movie where people can be digitized and expected to suspend your sense of disbelief? No, it's supposed to be totally realistic. Do you remember a streamer you watched playing all the X games? Nice. Hopefully you're making some progress. Alright, see what happens if we drop the vulnerary. Mist didn't give us a new one. Okay, here I come. Now we die. You mulligan, man. It's going well. Give it your all. Come on, boy. You're gonna give me a challenge this time around. Run away! She gives us her sword. She doesn't give us her vulnerary. Oof. I can keep going. Like, that's enough. Like, if this training is too much for you, you're not ready to take the field. RIP, game over, the tutorial. Wah, wah. That was on purpose, Court. I just wanted to see. But if I drop my sword, she gives us like another sword. I wanted to see if she did the same thing with the vulnerary. She did not. Yeah, just goofing around. Just for kicks. To see what the game would do. Lucky we can skip all this stuff. No. That's going to turn off tutorials completely. Guess that got reset too. Grid thickness. Gotta make that grid thick. So thick. Why does this exist? Who rigged the votes? Oh, the consecutive streams thing? I don't know. It's Twitch being Twitch. It's probably an option to turn those on or off or something. I'll have to take a look. Because, yeah, it does seem annoying. Try to drive engagement. How dare they? Yeah, I guess it gives extra points. More jokes. I didn't have my 500... My joke books. Core stole them all. My face. What happens that they made it so you can't turn them off anymore? Got it. What? You didn't use mist? How dare you? How dare you, sir? Turn on the tutorials again. Kept falling further and further behind levels until she was worthless. Yeah, that's always the problem. That's the thing with with Fire Emblem games. The strong get stronger while the weak stay weak. Trying to get them to like finish off enemies to get a big chunk of XP is really hard. It's risky as hell because you know permadeath and shit like that. So it's like, Wait, Oscar and Rolf. That wasn't too bad. Boy, you're such a loser. Right, give us a vulnerary that I won't throw away this time, I promise. Those are basically deliberately hard to level, yeah. Your Rolf sounds like a beast guy man name. Nice. I got first strike. Give it your roll. Come on, boy. You're gonna give me a challenge this time around? Use the spear. Won't expect it. Gotta clear all these now. Okay, seems like you can press the B button to like skip the dialogue. Quit. Is that like... Okay, good. There you go. You don't even have to do it. Just have to quit it. These ones we haven't seen yet. Meg. Sure, I'm gonna have a weird party. It's time for a quick lesson on the shove command. I try not to use like the, you know, there's usually like that overpowered character. I always try to like not use them because that's just boring. Like those knight dudes there in the previous game. Whatever their names were. With the exception of mounted units, all units are able to shove. And as long as the conditions are right, you can shove anyone you choose. First, I'll shove an enemy unit. To start off, I'll move the allied unit next to the enemy unit. Team's absolutely full of OP characters, yeah. I'm sure this one's probably definitely designed more for like for people who are new to Fire Emblem. The ones who obviously didn't play the GBA games yet. You can see shove in the unit menu, right? Click this to hit an adjoining unit and move it out of the space it's in. Move the cursor to shove and press A to select it. Next, you'll see a window displaying the weight of both units. The unit can shove another if its weight is no more than 2 below the other unit's weight. I know it sounds complicated, so let's look at the window here. That is complicated. I can't do math. It says 12, is 10, 2 under 12, I don't know. I need to get a calculator. Anyone would not play this bullshit, yeah. The unit wanting to shove has a weight of 10. And the unit to be shoved has a weight of 12, right? It's within 2, so the shove command is viable. Alright, let's give it a try. Wow. Well, that's that. A note of caution though, shoving pushes a unit a space away, but it does no damage. Or if they're next to a cliff. Additionally, you can shove not only enemy units, but also allied units. It's rude. Green other units. And yellow partner units too. As I said earlier, you can shove anyone you choose, so shove away. Because if you have that one character that is just like one space away from getting where you need them to go, you can use another character to shove them closer to that direction for their turn. Advanced Wars, yeah. I need to replay Advanced Wars. I need to get those Switch collections. That's all you need to know about the shove command. Summarize, there are 2 conditions that must be met. 1, mounted units cannot shove. A unit shoving another cannot be more than 2 lighter than the shoved unit. Remember this, and everything will be alright. Was it not fun in N6 Fire Emblem? He wanted to create Tearing Saga? Oh yeah. Hey, Timu, Fire Emblem on PlayStation. That's soon. It's awesome. Now we move on to the fun part of the tutorial. Leveling up. It doesn't sound that fun, Anna. I think murdering other people was more fun than leveling up. When you engage in combat or use staves, you gain experience points and become stronger. The amount of experience you gain is shown off screen or on screen and differs in relation to the results of your attack. Well, here goes. Good job. Uh-oh. That attack, missed. If you fail to hit an enemy, you still get experience points, just not very many. Alright, let's try that again. Good. That attack found its mark. When you hit an opponent, you receive more experience points. Enemies should be weakened by that. Time to deliver the finishing blow. Come on! So much XP. Alright. Enemy's been defeated. When you vanquish a foe, you'll receive lots of experience points. So basically, you build up experience by engaging battle after battle. Then, when you gain 100 experience points, you level up. Whoa. Crit. Whoa, stat gains. I wonder if we're gonna get like shitty stats. Or we're gonna get like good stat gains. You level up your stats like strength and defense go up. The higher your stats, the better you do in combat. So higher stats mean a better warrior. What? Higher numbers equals good? Can't wait % credit yet, probably happen. After like an hour-long battle. But remember that when you reach 100 experience points, you always level up. So if you have 120 experience points, you'll level up and carry over the extra 20 points. It's nice that at least you carry it over. You don't just like hit the level cap and then just stop. You're like a 99 XP, kill something, or go to 100 XP and that's it. Mysteria Saga? Oh yeah. You have to exit the game, change basic settings. That sounds annoying. That covers the basics of leveling up. As you progress through the game, you'll get more and more characters to control. If you want to create a strong team, you'll try to get each character as many experience points as possible. So we can skip. Skills. And now for some information on skills. What are skills, you ask? Skills are the various talents and abilities units possess. For example, if a unit with no skills assigned to it is attacked by an enemy, Unit will face the enemy and then launch its own counterattack in that order. How do you think a scenario would be different if the unit possessed the skill like Vantage? I have no idea, because I have no idea what Vantage is. Vantage allows the possessor of the skill to attack first. What? That's actually kind of useful. You finally stand on your foot. Can't walk, but you can stand again. That's a step forward. Progress is good. Funny thing is that game Fire Emblem is a catch-up mechanic. That's good. If you need advantage, we're attacking this exact same scenario. Was there skills like that in the GBA games? I don't remember those. I think this is probably a new thing. Look, the allied unit attacked first, didn't it? What's the power advantage? Allied unit to turn the table on its attacker. Skills do things like this. They improve abilities and allow units to do things they couldn't otherwise do. That's all I have to share with you on skills. Of course, there are other skills that give units different special abilities as well. However, some skills can be assigned only to specific units, or if certain conditions have been met. Cool. Of course, we'll have to worry about skills on enemies too, so we'll have to be careful there. Especially if you hit an enemy with like Vantage and don't realize it before we attack them. Ugh. That would be funny if I missed. Oh yeah. So we didn't get him on the GBA ones, but they brought him back for this one. Level 2. That was a shitty level up. Ooh, I got luck. Ike, you were great. I should restart. Father, you're holding back, weren't you? What? Is that true? If you could tell the difference, that means you're improving. You know, wasn't really giving it all my all either. That's such a lie. Bah. So, Father, does that mean you finally admitted I'm ready? It's the most fun part of the tutorial, seeing shitty stat gains and then resetting, yeah. You have to be the game 16 times, oh god. Thank god I'm not 100%ing this game. What the hell would they make you play the game 16 times for a character? Like, that just sounds bullshit. What? To join the company? To take on the job? Yeah, I mean, Boyd's already out there on the battlefield. I'm ready. I'm tired of being a trainee. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional. Professional who just got beat. It was just random chance. Random chance. Professional who doesn't know that you don't use axes against swords. You've got a point, Ike. Alright. Tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged mercenary. Really? But if you think it's too much, you're back to trainee status. You better work hard. No problem. Watch, I'll catch up to everyone in no time. We'll see. Better be heading back to the fort. Everyone's waiting. My church achievements literally reject that as an achievement? I hope so. That'd be horrible. Can move to save the path of Radiance, so yeah. Is there extra stuff? Yeah, probably. Of course, I don't have like a GBA, so I wouldn't have been able to link up. But they definitely like their linking things in this era. Actually, I got the manual right beside me. Let's see. Yeah, linking instructions. Here's all you need to know how to link a Game Boy Advance and Nintendo GameCube using Nintendo GameCube Game Boy Advance cable. Not sure if it doesn't tell you what it does, but it does say, oh yeah, there we go, linking with the GBA. Connect Fire Emblem Path of Radiance with either Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem titles, Fire Emblem or Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. You get special bonus materials. Earn bonus materials. Yeah. Just bonus materials, whatever the hell that means. You reset too? Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep the shitty stats. I definitely reset if somebody dies though. The battle begins. Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, I'm ready to go. You are as late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So, what's my first job? Everyone is in no casualty run? Yeah, pretty much. I'm talking with Titania right now. Wait outside until we're done. Yes, sir. Very well, Commander Greil. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits that need taken care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. Yep, best girl. I think it's best if I ride out and take a look. I'm taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shinon, Gatry, and I can handle the other two jobs easily enough. Titania, I'm leaving Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Ike was interrupting the sexy time. Yes, he was. Understood, Commander. Come on, Ike. Let's get you set up. Alright, it's my first job. Captain Titania, preparations are complete. I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know you can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. Don't forget about me. I'm ready for action. Is that so, Boyd? That's a surprise. Not today, doesn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Hey, Hunter. Get to fall over hot red-head and die in battle. Could be worse first day. That is true. First campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning, I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right, everyone ready? Let's go. Chaldea. Alright, let me explain what's going on. This is the map of Chaldea. They hired us to drive off some bandits. I know, that was super 3D. We've reached the next generation now, boys. Look at the blue marks here. Red dots are the bandits. There aren't many of them, but we can't get careless. The one in front of the building up north is their leader. Our mission is to take him out and recapture that building. It does look nice in progressive scan, too. Like, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give a Ricky like you a few tips. First off, don't let yourself get worked up and jump in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try to do too much, Ike. When things get dangerous, you can and should rely on us. As long as you watch the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. Think of this as a training mission. I'll do that, Oscar. Boyd, thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. Before you engage an enemy, take a good look at his weapon. The weapon you use often determines who has the upper hand in a fight. For example, the axe I'm wielding serves me well against lances, but it fares less well against swords. My lance is great against swords, but not against axes. They complete the triangle. My sword. Strong against axes, but weak against lances, right? Yes, exactly. You can remember that. You'll be more effective in battle. That's just the basics, though. This will come in handy soon enough, so don't forget it. Swords over axes. I won't forget. Not if I remember that I'll always have the advantage over you, Boyd. Oscar and Boyd will just carry the game for you. Yep. You think he can maybe find a different way of remembering? Yeah, thanks. One more thing, don't forget to visit the locals. We're here to help after all. Villagers would welcome our presence. Visit. Sometimes you just have to take a break from the hurly-burly of warfare. Let's talk about visits now. Conjugal visits? As you play the game, you'll encounter maps with houses and taverns. If the door in the building is open, you can visit it, but if it's closed, you can't get in. Good old Kudelka. Let's see how the door in this house is open. That means you can visit it. Let's try this. It's a different series. I mean, it's the same series, just, you know, one of the later Fire Emblems. First, move the unit to the entrance of the building. Visit appears in the command menu. Just select it to visit the building. Alright then, let's move the cursor over to visit and select it with A. Game's so hyped up. Yeah. What brings you to such an out-of-the-way place? Would you like some tea? Perhaps a biscuit? Oh, sorry. You got a battle to get back to, don't you? Hate to see you leave empty-handed. Here, take this vulnerary with you. Get out of my house. Easy, right? Oftentimes you'll get items, information, and other goodies when you take the time to visit. So if you see a house or tavern, make sure to pay it a visit. Something good is waiting for you. Visiting isn't just vulneraries, pleasant chats, and nice cups of tea. You may encounter bandits or thieves in your travels. Like other enemies, they can attack or destroy homes. So don't let your guard down. What? Oh, rip the old man. Jesus. If your house or tavern is destroyed, you can't visit it. You'll be fine if you visit before any ruffians get there. So can they destroy it after we visit? Or it just means they can't be destroyed once the door closes. It's a load-banging door, I guess. We got the teas and biscuits, yes. The musical's to death anyways. After you enter, the door will close and the area will be secured. Remember, no house or tavern is truly safe when bandits or thieves are around, not until you pay a visit. I feel like they should just be shutting their doors. That's about it for the visit tutorial. Happy visiting! I guess so. Wasn't there another one? A weapon triangle. One of my favorite parts of the tutorials, weapons! Swords, axes, lances, and bows. Their possibilities seem endless, don't they? I mean, no, there's four. There's 4 possibilities. Each weapons are either strong or weak against other weapons. This relationship is called the weapon triangle. You can't have a weapon triangle with 4 weapons. That doesn't work. It doesn't work! Now start to gain the edge in any battle. Let's talk swords and axes first. Swords are strong against axes, so axes are weak against swords. Next comes axes and lances. Axes are strong against lances, so lances are weak against axes. Let's consider swords and lances last. Lances are strong against swords, so swords are weak against lances. And there you have it. Swords, axes, lances all fall into the weapon triangle. What about the bows? You might have noticed I didn't mention bows. It's because bows are not affected by the weapon triangle. I know, it's a lot to chew on, so let's see it in action. See that allied unit and that enemy there? The allied unit has an iron sword. The enemy has an iron axe. In other words, a battle between a sword and an axe. Let's watch. Fist attacks will let you attack 8 times, incredibly high crit rates. That does fit in that weapon triangle. Is that like one of the later games? You see the arrows next to the weapons that they have? They show the advantage of each weapon has based in place in the weapon triangle. because swords are stronger than axes. The allied unit with the iron sword has an up arrow. The enemy with the iron axe has a down arrow. The fist of the three houses. Makes sense. Allied units would normally deal 10 HP of damage. In this case, it does 11 HP instead. In contrast, the enemy would normally do 6 HP of damage, but can only do 5 HP here. Let's take a peek of them in battle. Wasn't a peek at all. See? It's just as we expected. Wraps up the weapon triangle tutorial: swords, axes, lances, and bows. Remember where they fall in the weapon triangle. The bows don't fall anywhere in the weapon triangle. You'll be the master of every battle. Ace of the Lone Cross. Yes. First playthrough of this one. Not my first Fire Emblem, obviously, but first one of this one. It's glorious. Alright, so we get swords, axes, lances. Got Mr. Axe Dude over here. Alright, you can visit this guy. Ah, you're with the mercenaries, right? Thank you for coming. Heard a lot about you. Here, take this weapon. We're farmers, not fighters. Maybe you'll get some use for it. There you go. It's got a sword now. ×2. Yeah, that's why I hear. I guess she's the mascot. First of 16, yeah. I'm not doing the 16. That one that's open, that one's open. That's it. I was gonna say, is there a zoom out? Zoom out pretty high. It's nice. Let's go medium. Watch the mounted units tutorial, sure. Let's talk about mounted units now. Mounted units ride on horses, Pegasi, and wyverns. Besides having superior mobility, mounted units can also move twice in a single turn. What? Let me briefly explain this using the mounted unit on the left. Yeah, that is a pretty long finger. That's a massive finger. And it's like the Cid of Fire Emblem. Makes sense. First, move the allied unit next to the enemy unit. Let's attack the enemy. So we do hit and runs basically with mounted units. This is where the unit normally stops moving. But see the unit's movement range? That's right, the unit can use the rest of the movement even after you've given him a command. I just put it on normal difficulty. The second move is a unique feature of the mounted units. Let's move again and select wait. I'm sure I could probably handle difficult, but figured I'd just keep it on normal. Alright, that's enough about moving other units. Now it's time for me to get moving. Bye, Anna. This ends the mounted unit tutorial. I'm sure we won't see you anytime soon. This is a second move. You can bolt from an enemy after attacking it. What this means is that you can do a hit and run attack. Very handy, huh? They did the thing. They renamed the difficulties. This was easy, normal, normal, hard. Hard as normal and Maniacs mode got deleted. How dare they? This is gonna be super easy is what you're saying? murdered. 1 XP. I guess she's a little overleveled. Alright, let's not have her steal all the XP. What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? Ah, a bunch of mercenaries looking for the next meal. The villagers must have hired them. Oh, I know. I usually try to like level up the weaker ones, so I'm gonna try to use her as least as possible. Listen up, lads. Hurt him and hurt him bad. We'll let this bunch live, and we'll have hordes of hired swords hounding us the rest of our days. Hey, Luke, how's it going? It's those fool villagers. I think they can buy a bunch of sellswords and chase us away. It ain't gonna work how they wanted. All they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear them down, boys. They'll teach them. Oh no. Oh, that's not fair. I had no way of reaching that house before it got destroyed. No. She's stealing all the XP. Ain't up, eh? Wonder if you like hack the game and make it so you can get to that thing before that dude destroys it. If there's actually anything in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I picked up my copy. I don't remember how much I paid for my copy, but it was definitely one of the more expensive GameCube games I picked up. She's only level 1, but she's obviously like a promoted unit, so... She's a paladin. She's, yeah, slightly stronger than everybody else in the party. Nope, this is on real hardware. I'm playing on the Wii. Real hardware, real software. Even scanned my manual and everything for this game. Looks pretty nice on the Wii, actually. Especially since it's got progressive scan. Once the bot warms up, there we go. Alright, so let's try to not use her. Yeah, except for like Game Boy Advance at this point, pretty much everything else is on real hardware. We just broke and you're playing the sequel? Oh, that sucks. I still have the sequel sealed. I had like a new copy of that one I picked up way back in the day. Yeah, the nice thing about the Wii, well, I mean, the problem with the GameCube is unless you get like a hardware mod for it, getting the component cables is very expensive. So with the Wii, of course, it's very easy to hook up component cables. So you pretty much have like a pretty much have the component stuff without having to pay massive money for it. Pick this thing just so it doesn't get destroyed. New rescue. I guess I could just rescue him. Let's go X. Yeah, but I don't have the Game Boy player. I mean, I've got a GameCube, but I don't have a Game Boy player, and I just never really collected Game Boy Advance games. You have 2 copies of the sequels? Nice. tradition, newbie. How's it going? Drop. Hey, stay over here so we don't feel any more XP. Since those bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please, help us save our village. Here, my mother left this for me. Hope it serves you well. A Seraph robe. Magic item that helps or that increase the user's maximum HP. Nice. Have to give it to him. Not going, not sure where. Yeah, I'm playing on normal mode. Guess he doesn't have sword skill, or doesn't have high enough sword skill to use the steel sword. Use a shittier sword first. Or I guess his class doesn't use swords. Good job. Double miss. Work here is done. This house is totaled. Time to move on to bigger things. Now I smashed me some mercenaries. Now. Level up. Alright, give me a good level up. Yeah, no strength, but he's gonna be super lucky by the end of this. Rip. Yeah, because it's low in health. Level 2, alright, it's good way to finish this guy off. He did. He's getting swords. More places to visit. Rescue. Teach us, Anna. Everyone likes to be a hero sometimes, so let me tell you about rescuing. Rescue lets you carry allied units, other units, and partner units. Not all at once, of course, haha. You can rescue by bringing units right next to each other. Let's try this now. First move an allied unit next to another unit. As you can see from the command menu, rescue has appeared. Move the cursor over it and press A. Next, select the unit to rescue. This window tells you the weight of both units. The unit can rescue another unit if the rescued unit's weight is at least 2 less than the rescued unit's weight. You see in this window that the rescuing unit weighs 23. I mean, shouldn't it... Doesn't really make sense if you think about it. Wouldn't the rescued unit be like being super heavy means that it couldn't carry such a heavy unit? Should be the reverse. Like maybe the total weight doesn't go over like 20 or something. I don't know. Rescue unit weighs 10. There's a difference in weights is over 2. Rescue unit can take place. Press the A and rescue him. Although I guess since mounted units can't shove, then the weight thing doesn't really matter for them. They basically just use that as a capacity. Interesting to see this in normal. See this game in hard mode for retro achievements. Oh yeah. First time playing the game. Yeah, I imagine like hard mode probably isn't bad as long as you just take your time. I just generally choose normal if there's the difficulty options. It's safe now. Unless I'm like super familiar with the game, in which case I'll probably try hard mode. But the travel icon appears in the rescue unit. Because a rescuer can travel with only one rescued at a time, you can't rescue other units when you have this icon. Keep it in mind when traveling with the rescued unit. The rescuer's speed and skill are reduced by half. However, the rescued units will sustain no damage from enemy attacks. When the HP of the rescued unit reaches 0, the rescued unit will be dropped off nearby. Another thing to keep in mind is that mounted units can rescue others, but they can't be rescued themselves. Next, let me show you how to drop off a rescued unit. First, select the rescuing unit to display the command menu. We're not moving it now, but you can do this after moving too. To drop off a rescue unit, move the cursor over the unit and press A. The command menu will appear. Select the drop menu. Adjacent spaces will turn orange. You can drop a rescue unit onto any orange space, but not spaces occupied by other units. What? Or on terrain where you can't move. Choose where to drop the rescue unit off and press A. It's like so much information just for such a simple mechanic. Keep in mind the rescue unit must stay where they've been dropped off for that turn, so be careful. Thanks, Anna. Trading items. One of the best parts with working on a team is sharing stuff, so you'll need to know how to trade items. 2 allied units can trade items when they're in adjacent spaces. To give you an idea of how this works, let's look at the trade in action. First, move a unit next to a unit you want to trade with and press A. Now take a look at the command menu that has appeared. See the trade command? Move the cursor over it and press A. Next, pick a unit to trade items with. There are 2 adjacent units here. Let's exchange with one on the right. Move the cursor with that unit and press A, and watch what happens. Both units' items appear. Let's give the left unit's vulnerary to the unit on the right. Move the cursor over to the vulnerary and press A. See how the cursor is hovering over a blank space on the right unit's item list? Press A here and you move the vulnerary from the unit on the left to the unit on the right. Here, I'll show you. Thanks, Anna. You now have traded items. That wasn't really a trade, it was more of a give. What's that you say? Just giving an item as opposed to real trade? Man, she read my mind. Relax. You can swap items by moving the cursor that placed over the blank space to an item. Voila, the items are swapped. You can trade both weapons and items. It's more you can keep moving even after trading items. That's for the trade tutorial. Oh yes, one more thing. Keep in mind that you can only carry 4 weapons and items at a time. Give take. Besides dropping off a unit that you've rescued, you can give it to another unit. You can also take someone else's rescued unit. I find it easier to learn from visual examples, so here goes. Oh no, unit is surrounded by enemies. What's more, he's rescued another unit, so his speed and skill are lower and he can't fight as well. He should drop off the rescued unit, but he's surrounded by enemies, so that's not an option. The gift man comes in handy in a time like this. Let's get him out of this jam. You see given the item in command menu? This command lets you pass a rescued unit to another unit. Remember, it's just like you originally rescued the unit. The rescued unit must weigh at least 2 under the weight of the ally taking the unit. If the unit taking the rescued unit does already have a rescue unit, you can't give it either. Let's give it a try, hee hee. It's like giving them the command menu and press A. It's a very cheesy mechanic. Cheese is always good. Weight of the rescue unit is 10. And the taking unit weighs 23. Taking unit weighs more than 2 over the rescued unit. Thanks. Therefore, it can take the rescued unit. Let's press A now. Even after you give a rescued unit, you can keep moving. Let's let a rescued unit escape to safety by moving the allied unit that took it. Status of the giving unit goes back up after the transaction, so it'll fight better than before. That's it for the give tutorial. Make good use of give to elude danger. Next on the agenda is how to take a rescued unit. Just like before, there's a unit with a rescued unit, and they're surrounded by enemies. Skill and speed are down, so you can't fight well. The rescue unit will come under attack if dropped off. It's a very dangerous situation, but there's an allied unit on the opposite bank across the river. Let's have that allied unit take the rescue unit and get out of this jam. Put the unit alongside the troubled pair to accept the rescued unit. You should see the take command. Use the give command to give the unit to someone else. You can use the take command to take that unit. Obviously, you can't do so unless the unit weighs at least 2 more than the rescued unit. That unit can't take the rescued unit if it's already carrying one, so it's the same as before. Having more expressive SNES style sprites on the map. Yeah. Well, I guess they wanted to do 3D, so... Let's take the rescue unit. So take from the command menu and press A. But they keep they just keep pointing out, it's like, oh, the weight thing, the weight, look at the weight thing. And keep moving even after taking. Other units can cancel moves with B or perform a second move. Let's cross over to the other side of the river. Good. Now we're out of the woods. That's how you pass a rescue unit and move it to safety. That's that. Both commands can help you get out of sticky situations. Use them well. I guess this spoils how many chapters there is. There's at least 18 chapters. The last tutorial is going to be right in chapter 18. Trick the wrong person. No, can't use swords. Give me your Seraph robe. Get shoved. Oh yeah, yeah. Sprite art definitely ages a lot better, for sure. Hey, you're nothing but a boy. Well, every brat needs a beating now and then. Are you ready for it? Not today. You want to run away, now's your chance. Hehehe, imagine that, you sassing me. Doesn't that beat all? So little damage. Healing. Looking for something, fool? You're looking for a fight? Give me the right place, I'll give you a tussle. Get this Void, kick his ass. Miss. I meant for better than this. I don't want to die here. Wah. These level ups, man. Brought your Wii back from the dead. Nice. Shoo. Oh, he said seize, not sneeze. A mistake. Oh, Anna. Certain battles, you'll have to have Ike or capture or seize key map points in order to clear a map. Generally, though, an enemy leader, also called the boss, will be guarding that seize point. So you need to defeat the boss before seizing that location. Even though Ike is the only one able to use the seize command, you can defeat the boss with other characters too. Let's try this out. I'm gonna try to go back to 2D sprites of the DS games. Didn't do a good job. Oh yeah. Boss is defeated. I'll move Ike to the Seize Point next. Seize appears in the command menu. When you select this and press A, you'll be asked if you really want to seize. Select yes if you seize the point and clear the battle map. That's how it goes. Now that you have cleared the map, let's move on to the next map. The battle objectives appears under the train information window in the map's upper left. When you advance to a new map, check to see if you need to do it or what you need to do to clear the map. That wraps up the Siege tutorial. Can't rely on pre-promotes. Yeah. Click A to seize. Man, the amount of loot I could have gotten from this house if it didn't get destroyed. It's probably like a super epic sword or something. That's the end of it, Ike. Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me. To think that you'd come so far. Look at my father, though. Still got a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Greil is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Nothing? I'm really curious. Don't worry. You'll learn about it someday. Hey, Ike. It wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yeah, you're a real standout. I'd never forget the sight of you so keyed up you broke your own axe. Oscar, dang it. What, you didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's alright. Let's get going. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. She's too strong, though. I don't like using strong characters like her and like snap up all the XP the other characters could use. Oh, Titania. So this is where you've been, is it? Rise, Riz. He's got some Riz. Rise. Are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes, my fever is completely gone. Are you sure? Still look a little bit unsteady on your feet if you ask me. Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form, even you, my friend. I certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries, after all, and the smallest lapse invites death. Right, I know. Apologies to the rest of the team, then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a little while longer. No magic for us. It's for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. There's never an official English release for any of the precursors of Langrisser games. Well, isn't there... Well, there's Langrisser 1 and 2 collection, I guess, but that's about it. Yeah. It's like that with any of those like super powerful characters in these games. They're like really good, but then nobody else is getting experience, so your weak guys just stay weak while she basically kills everything and gets no XP out of it. You're a sole staff wielder, Reese. Rise. Is it Reese? Reese? I guess we'll call him Reese. How do you work? The more we depend on you to be at our sides. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, by the way, the paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I've been tempted to go into town this afternoon, and I can deliver this for you if you like. Goldbellius? As part of the Langrisser series? Oh no, this letter is for you, Titania. For me? Not more than a little while ago. I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I've never seen before came up to me and said, "Give this to the Red Tressed Knight." I'm curious. I wonder what it is. Imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea or something to that effect. It's a dick pic. Oh no, how dare they? It was... Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say? Reese, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. I've got to go out for a moment. But Titania? I'll be right back. I'm counting on you. You may get those a lot. Probably. It's like, not another one. Let's go murder them. Or 3 before war song. I wonder what could that letter have said? Yeah, maybe. They got their best painter. Everyone, come quick. Hey, Reese. How are you feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated? Has something happened? It's Mist and Roll. They've been taken by bandits. What? What are you talking about? 2 of them went out early this morning and gathered wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but... Here, by the gate, man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It's from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we going to do? Let me see it. Well, if I'd only have known, he didn't seem like a bad person. I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at the village. Chaldea, was it? Taking children as hostages? What cowards. Blast. Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going? I'm going to get Mist. But no, Titania. She said she'd be right back. We're supposed to go get ready and wait for her. I honestly think that we got time to wait. I'm going. What do you think you're going to do on your own, rookie? Hold on. I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you. Oh, come on, wait. This is crazy. Do you think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders? The road forks here. Well, which way do we go? How am I supposed to know that? Hold it. Are you saying you don't know where you're going? Unbelievable. You better learn to think before you act, you moron. Shut your mouth, Boyd. Think you can make me? Come on. Both of you. This is no time to be fighting. I figured we'd find you like this. What are you two doing? You're coming after all. It's not like you two chambermaids be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. Got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what I... Come on, Oscar. Let's go too. I guess we have no choice. Hey, you're not leaving me behind. Bandit hold. So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you, then? You came alone? Seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now where's that snotty, or snoppy, red-haired wench you ride with? Titania's not here. It's just us. All I want to know right now is whether Mist and Wolf are safe. Yeah, of course. We've got them locked up safe and sound in that little shack back there. We've got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. Want the redhead and her pups. That'd be you boys. Not our butts. Gonna kick them. Hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? We got no more reason to hold them. You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives. Dang it. You're so impatient. I guess we can start by killing you whelps. You all ready to die? Hey, come on out. It's time to play, lads. More like a strumpet. That's true. There's so many, but we must not lose. Reese, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff. Understood. Take 'em, lads. Although the red-haired knight, they're no match for us. What do you say, dirtbag? Let's make them regret those words. Route tutorial. I'll explain the route victory condition. The route means that you defeat every enemy on the map. I mean, that's usually what we do. I always count the enemies, but that's kind of boring. It's easier to press start and view the map. Let's check it out. Go to the left window. You see how the number of ally and enemy units are displayed? You have 3 ally units. And there are 4 enemy units. Is that what those symbols mean? 3 and 4? 3 years before, what? Fire Emblem copied the Langrisser series? If you reduce the enemy units to 0, you'll meet the route condition. But... what? They got wyverns. Look, more enemies showed up. On some maps, the enemy may send reinforcements like this. Let's look at the map again, check how many enemy units there are now. They cheated. We had 4 enemies earlier. The reinforcements brought in 2 more. And now there are 6 enemies. Yeah. Thank God we have Anna do math for us. Boo! Reinforcements aren't a problem if you eliminate the original enemies before they arrive. But if they do show up, you can't clear the map until you defeat them too. Wait, that means more experience though. What's more, reinforcements may arrive more than once. Be careful. Well, it takes care of winning by a route. Fun stuff, no? Definitely better go with the iron sword. It can attack twice. I mean, either way it doesn't kill him, but... I didn't get the staff tutorial. Oh, sniff. Get your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure my brothers will be right here with them. I'm sure they will too, so no more crying, got it? get a tutorial for the thing I just did on the previous turn. Let's talk about staves. There are many kinds of staves. Some restore HP, some heal abnormal states, and some do other things. What are these other things, Anna? Range of a staff depends on which one you use. In most cases. You can use one only if you move next to a unit, but... You knew it, Gargarman. There are some staves that heal allied units from a distance like this, and... There are also staves that you can use against far-off enemy. Let me show you how staff is actually used. This is the heal staff. It's a common staff that restores HP. First, move next to an ally and choose the staff from the unit menu. Next, grab a staff and pick a unit. Use it on. It's just like attacking with a weapon. So much healing. Definitely Path of Radiance. See, his HP has been restored. Aren't you nice? As you can see, your XP goes up after using a staff. The amount of XP earned will depend on which staff you use. While you have a 100% chance of success with healing staves, attack staves will sometimes fail. If that happens, you'll earn less XP than normal. It's a great rename. Names are subjective. Wait. Level up. Level 4. Where's his magic skill? I need more magic skill for Boyd. Yeah, go back to those first 5 games. Some of those are going to be rough. I'm sure I told them to wait for me. I should have known they'd disobey orders. They have no discipline. As deputy commander of Greil mercenaries, I cannot allow more of my people to be harmed. So, you stay right there and don't steal any of my XP, please. Yeah, thanks. That was a nice level up. Nah. That's the whole point of ranking them back when I played them, right? That way I'm playing them like kind of when they came out. It's a lot more subjective than if I try to rank like you know, Deadly Towers after playing all the NES games. Leveling up the healer is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Get like 11 XP every heal. It's gonna take a while. Direct Combat 2. New tutorial. Let's go visit Anna. Oh, we got a bunch of tutorials. I didn't even notice the other two. Terrain. Hey, it's you again. It's you. Let's talk about terrain. Plains, cliffs, rivers, seas, they're all different kinds of terrain. Anytime a non-flying unit fights, it'll be affected by the terrain in some way. It's called a terrain effect. Let me show you what I mean. First, or I'll move the cursor first, so watch the upper hand left window. They're all the same. Oh, tickets have a lot more avoidance. Did you see the info change when I move the cursor? Window is called the terrain window. It shows terrain info for the square where the cursor is at. Information such as terrain names and terrain effects will be displayed in this window. Name is just a terrain's name, but the green letters represent stats that can affect you during the battle. I know, it's crazy. Hold on a second, I'll explain the terrain effects that appear in the window. Avoidance shows how terrain affects incoming attacks. The higher the number is, the easier it is to dodge enemy attacks. Conversely, if an enemy is positioned in a higher numbered spot, your attack is more likely to miss. Defense shows how the terrain affects your defense. The higher the number is, the less damage you suffer from enemy weapon attacks. It works the same way for enemies too, so watch out. Meduf shows how terrain affects magic defense. The higher the number, the less magic you suffer from enemy magic attacks. Conversely, well, you already know how that works, don't you? You're such a smarty. Thanks, Anna. This example will attack the enemy on the right. We can move to the left-hand side of the enemy. There will be no positive terrain effects. I wonder if there's a better place to launch an attack. I know, from the river. Now, if I move the cursor below the enemy, then you'll be underground because you're below him. Look at the terrain info window. The avoid and defense when numbers went up. You will avoid more attacks and suffer less damage in the thicket than an open plain. Apparently leaves give you some defense. This wraps up the terrain tutorial. Fun stuff, no? Keep terrain effects in mind while on the move. You'll kick tail in any battle. Enemy move range. Hey you, welcome back. Let's cover enemy movement range. It's just like checking on an ally. If you put a cursor on an enemy, you'll see his move and attack ranges. Press A while the cursor is still on an enemy. The enemy's attack range appears as a bunch of orange squares. The attack range icon also appears on top of the enemy whose range is being displayed. Movement and attack ranges usually vanish when you move the cursor, but you can keep them active if you want. That's handy. See, if you move the cursor to another enemy and press A like so... Oh, nice. That's actually really nice. Two attack ranges are now overlapped. If you do the same thing on the enemy below... This range is also overlapped. Sephiroth Demonic! Thanks so much for the 57 months of option support. It's awesome. Pulling attack ranges on top of one another could be super handy. Couldn't we just have, like, all those active all the time? Just so we could just see their attack ranges without having to, like, go and individually click on all of the enemies. As you can see, the allied unit is in the bad position, about to suffer a direct enemy attack. That's no good. Use your new info and move into an area where the enemies can't touch them. But it's true. So close. What's the gist of it? Oh, you can use the B any time you want to hide an enemy's attack range. You move a cursor over the enemy and press B once. See, it disappeared. If you move the cursor to an empty square and hit B once, you can hide all of the visible attack ranges. That's the end of the enemy movement and attack range tutorial. Is there no option to show all the attack ranges? Keeping allies out of harm's way is fun, and important too. Arm yourself with knowledge. Direct Combat 2. Now it's time to learn some advanced direct combat attack strategies. When you move next to an enemy, select attack from the command menu and choose a weapon. Combat window will appear just like this. The first direct combat tutorial covers how to attack, so take a look if you forgot. This time I'll briefly describe the 4 stats shown in the window. First up is HP, or hit points the unit has. If this number falls to 0, then the unit can no longer fight in battle. Ever. I'm totally serious. Always keep your allies' HP above 0. And if you fight to take down your enemy's HP down to 0. Next up is MT or Might. This number reflects the damage you inflict on the enemy. For your attack, subtract this number from the enemy's HP and learn how much HP he'll have left. Man, math. I don't want to do math. Here your MT is 4 and the enemy's HP is 19, so he'll have 15 HP left after you strike. Conversely, if the enemy attacks, he'll also have 15 HP left. Just 19 minus 4, see? Stop trying to teach me math, Anna. Next up is Hit, with a percentage chance of landing a successful attack. The larger the number, the more likely your attack will hit home. Here the enemy will strike you with a 98% chance of a successful attack. Looking at the hit rating, you're probably going to get spanked. Too bad. It's gonna spank me. Last but not least is Crit, the odds of landing a critical blow. If you deliver a critical strike, your MT rating is tripled. Tripled. Hot stuff. So if you can have an MT of 4 and crit is involved, you'll inflict 12 HP of damage. Oh man, more map. So that's a brief description of each item appearing in the combat window. The information changes depending on the enemies that you face. Now cancel out with B and check out the info on the right-hand enemy. Compared to the last enemy, this guy's a big wimp. Wow, sure is helpful to compare units. We spanked him real good. This wraps up the advanced direct combat tutorial. Remember to use the combat window and compare multiple enemies so you can kick booty in battle. I know, right? How dare they? What is this, a spreadsheet simulator? Gotta keep leveling up my staff skill. Or is that one shiny? Rip. Gotta steal axe. There's no, yeah, there's no, like, way of showing the... You have to go, like, individually do this to see their attack ranges. It's kind of annoying. You did, Brock. You totally did. Going in the shiny bush. Good job. Level up. Wasn't as good of a level up as Ike. Ike had an amazing level up there. Oh, Boroskaya, how's it going? Let's see his current. Oh, yeah, there we go. 42. I'm like looking for the XP here. $24 XP's 38. Let's get the XP on Boyd. Get him with the staff. No. No, it's first time on this level. Will you let the two of them go now? Sure, you can have them both. If you beat me, that is. Let's get my staff XP first. God, it's gonna take forever leveling up my staff. This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to sell swords like you. Says the friggin' bandit. Right, that level wasn't as good as the last one. Last one was really nice. Oh, right. Somehow we did it. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them. Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out was another issue altogether. Oops, shit. Accidentally pressed the B button. Please let us go. I said let us go. Missed. Brother, everyone, you came. Oh, I'm scared. Rolf. Oscar, help me. Rolf, I'm here too. Boyd, what? Wah. Stop crying. You don't need to worry. We'll get you out of there. That's right. Buck up, buddy. I'll try. You harm either of them and I'll see you dead. Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you'll throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. Eek, no. Who's that dude in the woods over there? Slay some dude with red hair in the woods over there. Stop. Wait. Huh? Yeah? I'm putting down my weapons. See? Hehehe. Smart move, wench. Deputy Commander. We're here to save them. Now all of you back off. Okay. Dang. Yep. Totally. This stinks. Hehehe. Alright. So now you're all unarmed. Means all you can do is watch here while you got this one-y brat like a fatling pig. Ah. Ah. Oh. That sounds like a like that. Like, why would he attack Rolf? Like, really? Like, oh no, their weapons are on the ground. Let me go attack this guy. They're not gonna pick up their weapons and like run me through while I kill this guy. It seems like really stupid move there on his part. Like, what would he gain by killing the kid? Rolf, can you hear me? Mist, is Rolf... Is he... He's fine. He's just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him. Phew. Don't do that to me. Just glad to see you're both alive and well. You're so brave. Yep, thanks. 30 XP, yeah. He wanted his XP before he died. He might have leveled up. This guy's dead. This arrow, who shot it? A single arrow right between the eyes. Who else could have made a shot like that? No one, that's who. That voice. Shinon. Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Deputy Commander Shinon. Haha. You're both so cruel. This armor on. You know I can't run that fast. Shinon. Gattery. So this is where you went, Tanya? Of course. I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you. In the end, I got to feather someone, so it was worth the rush. All I did was sweat. That was hard work. Brother. Mist, you did well, sis. Must have been frightened. Uh-huh. Uh-uh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come. So I was fine. Really? It's an improvement in your usual sobbing and nose running. You jerk. My nose does not run. Alright, come on. Let's head for home. My goodness, what day this has been. Rescue clear. Pirates aground. You're gonna run to Ferris? Is Ferris gonna have a cameo? You wanted to see me, father? Sit down, Ike. We haven't had a chance to speak yet. Titania told me what happened while I was gone. About the kidnappings, about my own men disobeying Titania's direct orders. I was the one who left first. I'll take responsibility for everything. No fair playing the martyr. Nobody made me go with you. I left my own free will. Ready to accept my punishment, too. Wait, what am I saying? Please, Commander Greil. Titania entrusted me with her orders. If anyone's to blame for this mess, it's me. I'm the one who should be punished. I set a poor example, Commander Greil. Any punishment should be mine alone. Is to see you're willing to shield one another. However, regardless of your reasons, you disobeyed the orders of a superior officer. You're confined to quarters for 10 days. But father, what they did to help me and Rolf. Rules exist for a reason, Mist. Men won't survive on the battlefield if they do as they wish without so much as a by your leave. I understand, and accept my reprimand. That being said, we got more work than we can handle. Punishment is deferred until things calm down. Oscar Boyd. Rice. You come with me. Shinon, Gatry. And you, Ike, you're with me. That was interesting animation. Yar yar ho, me belly's emptier than me first mate's head. Fetch me some grub. That's a face. No, this is on normal. I didn't throw it on hard, I just kept it on normal mode. It's the pirate ships in question, isn't it? Aye. Sailed into port a few days ago. They've been causing trouble ever since. I pray that you and your companions can drive them away. I understand. We'll do all we can. Feathering sea scum is like shooting apples off a tree. Let's do the job and get out of here. Oh, Deputy Commander, you wanted standard thunder and lightning maneuvers here? Thunder and lightning? Yeah, I crash into them like thunder, and Shinon rains arrows on them like lightning. Sounds good. What should I do? Let's hold back and let Shinon and Gattery soften them up. Once they've whittled down the numbers, we'll all rush the ship and wipe out whatever's left. Easy mode doesn't exist in the Japanese version? Oh yeah? Yes, somebody mentioned that, normal is basically easy mode and hard is basically normal mode. They just, I guess, added an easy mode for English and then renamed the other two modes. So I guess technically I should be playing on hard mode, but whatever. Are you all ready? Greil mercenaries, move out. On my way. Here we go. Ready. Watch the preparation tutorial. Alright, Anna, how do we prepare? Let's talk about the preparation screen now. In this screen you can make various troop adjustments before you fight. Let me go over each one briefly. Choose units. Lets you choose which units you want to deploy on the battlefield. Numbers here show how many units you can deploy on each map. Numbers on the right indicate the maximum amount, while the left number shows how many units are already deployed. So, you don't have to deploy the maximum number if you don't want. What? Reposition lets you switch the starting points of all your units. First, move the cursor to the first unit and press A. Then move the cursor to the second unit and press A again. Hopefully she doesn't start doing math again. See how you switch positions? You can do this with any unit you want. You can also move a unit to any empty blue square. Like getting 4 iron swords in Chapter 1 is a bug was introduced in the US version. I only had 1 iron sword. I don't recall him getting multiple iron swords. View map lets you look at the map you're about to fight on. I mean, I think I picked up some more because of, going to see visiting someone or whatever, or maybe getting a drop. Does he? That's interesting. I didn't skip the tutorial, so that's weird. Sort of terrain and enemy positions on the map like so. Pretty handy if you're trying to find the perfect attack. I mean, it's not like I need a tutorial for this game, but, always like doing the tutorials in any game, just for the hell of it. Choose items to exchange weapons and items along with party members. When you pick a unit, you can also see the options equip and discard. You can use those in addition to trading. Also, you can trade with any unit, even if it isn't deployed at the time. Condition lets you see the map. You'll see the stats like numbers of foes and success conditions. You can view the same map by pressing start during a battle. Don't forget now. Options lets you change a variety of gameplay settings. You may have fiddled with this already. You can change settings such as message speed and camera angles. During a battle, you can also view the screen from the map menu. Save lets you save game data. I bet you couldn't have figured that out on your own. Yeah, thank God you told me about it, Anna. I don't know what the Save thing was. You can either write over existing game data or save to a new file. Once you're ready to go, select Fight and go to the battle map. And it's time to fight, right? Wrong. Even if you press A, the battle won't begin immediately. What? First, you will be asked if you want to start the battle. What if I choose no? Select yes if you're ready, or no if you forgot something. Oh, thank God, she told me what no does. But you can't return to the preparation screen once the battle begins, so take time and make sure you're ready. Well, that wraps up the preparation tutorial. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Seems good to me. Increases user's speed. You could use some speed. Just counter. Let's counter do. Certain instances causes the enemy to receive half the damage it deals to this unit. You can use axes and spears. No swords. Defeat the boss. The face was not even a mother could love. Fight. Bonus damage. Sure. Teach us about bonus damage. Let me tell you about bonus damage. It's crazy. You're going to love it, am I? This effect allows you to cause more damage than normal when you meet certain conditions. An archer attacking an airborne unit, such as Pegasus Knight, is one example. You're looking at the status screen of an allied unit. Check out the menu in the lower left. It says flying next to effect. This indicates which units they receive bonus damage from your current weapon. Since the Peg Knight is airborne, she'll suffer bonus damage if struck by the arrow. Now look at that archer's weapon icon. See how it's blinking? This means his target will suffer bonus damage. This window is an easy way to see if you'll inflict bonus damage or not. Want to see this in action? Of course you do, silly. Let's go. Bonus damage. Oh, did you see that? Nasty. That arrow caused bonus damage, and now the airborne unit is reeling. There are other weapons that trigger bonus damage too, but only against specific units. Longswords work well against units on horseback, and armor slayers help you mow down knights. Anyway, when you get a new weapon, or the enemy has one, be sure to check it out. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to tell you about the Lagus. When they're in human form, no special bonus damage applies to them. You'll just see normal combat information. These are new. I don't think these were in the previous games. They can turn into birds. Once they change into their animal form, bonus effect applies again. That's because the unit's characteristics have changed. I guess in bird form they get more distance, but they're more vulnerable. That's it for bonus damage tutorial. You make it through without falling asleep. Yay for you! Remember, bonus damage occurs only under specific conditions, so heed the unit-weapon relationship. Hooray for me! Alright. This town seems quite unruly, wouldn't you say? Is it always this dangerous? Looks like a new character. Oh, so it's plagued by pirates, is it? I see. That would explain why the people here seem so anxious. You appear to be a mercenary. Would I be right in supposing that you'd be hired to clean out the pirates? Here, perhaps you should take this. It might help you if you run into trouble contending with the pirates, but do hurry. Came all the way here to see the world-famous fish market. I'll never do so with these ruffians around. Best of luck to you. Elixir. Alright, probably want to murder this guy. No, okay. I thought that door was open, so... Any other houses we want to protect? No. So slow. Good job. Just enough damage. Direct combat tutorial. Yes, the thing I just did. Let's talk about long-range and indirect attack strategies. First, let's check out some indirect attack strategies. An indirect attack means attacking an enemy who is one square away. It's often done with a javelin or hand axe. Although you can do it with a bow or a magic spell too. Let's try it out. First, move the ally one square away from the enemy. Next, I'll pick attack unit menu and press A. Boom, simple. Other than being able to attack from a distance, it's just like using a direct attack. But don't get cocky, the enemy's weapon can also deliver a indirect attack. You'll be counterattacked just like this. Some weapons can deliver both direct attacks and indirect attacks, so check your enemy before rushing into battle. Let's talk about long-range attack strategy next. Long-range attack is one that strikes the enemy from 2 squares away. Only some bows and spells can do this, and counterattacks are really rare. Oh, another thing. This weapon is called the Ballista. It's huge and powerful too. If you hop in, you can use the massive bow to hit enemies that are really far away. But only certain units, such as archers and snipers, can use a Ballista. Enemies can use it too, so don't go all nuts and try to walk and let them walk right into it. Ahem. This concludes the indirect and long-range attack tutorials. Don't forget this now. It's nice to fight people without being counterattacked all the time. Yeah, exactly. It looked really nice, but man, definitely on the snooze fest side of things. Finish him. Yeah, 3 stars for me is like, okay, like, doesn't do anything particularly bad, but it's just like, nah. Just is. Murder him. Yeah, don't blame you. If I wasn't playing for RPG Quest, I would have just, like, noped out of it myself. Pegasus Knight. Hey, you boat monkey. Me, didn't you? Tricky. What a vile, nasty thing to be saying. Don't you agree, matey? Yar, that I do. There be nothing but honest pirates aboard this ship, missy. Said you knew the whereabouts of my older brother. That's why he came all the way to your ship. Aye, we do know. He was on board for a while, and then... Do you recall where he went, matey? Yar, I do. He was a penniless oaf, so he tossed his worthless carcass into the rolling waves. Yar, yar, ho. You're bringing Daein or, Hoshigami. Another one that was just like, ugh. My brother. That's horrid. Horrid? Did you say horrid? Your scurvy brother was a horrid one. You also gave him a chance, he did. You lose, you must pay. That scallywag tried to cheat me. By Shanty Pete, he did. Ah, calm yourself, Moriarty. Yar, yar, yar. After all, his darling sister's come to pay us a visit. What do you say we work off your brother's debt? What say I run you through with my lance and call it a day? Yo, horror. Matters not whether ye be a Pegasus Knight, lassie. A wee minnow like yourself is no match for us sea dogs. Hurry yourself, you flying wench. I'm not afraid of you, Clambake. If your axe is as dull as your wit, this will be over in no time. Yep. And the music in that game is, ugh. This music is so bad. Right, so he's going to be stealing all the XP over there in the pirate ship. You go talk to her before she steals all the XP. Decent level up. He hasn't got a lot of strength increases, though. It was like 4 levels, I think he's gotten like 1 strength increase. Yep. I'm coming. Good dodge. I have to bring Ike over there to talk to her. Actually, she mentioned brother and pink hair, so it's probably Shinon or something. Oh, crackers, there's too many of them. I don't want to die here. Brother, this might be the end. Hey, are you alright? So cold. So... Huh? Don't give up. Who are you? I'm a mercenary. Villagers hired us to get rid of these pirates. Are you going to help me? Of course. Let me and my companions take it from here. You can escape while the pirates are distracted. Oh, hey, that would be fantastic. Thanks so much. I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. It's all in a day's work. Shaw, you're helping me out, so I should show my gratitude somehow. That's nice, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Just get yourself somewhere safe, please. Well then, I'll come to talk to you about repaying my debt later. What's your name, handsome? I'm, Ike. I'm with the Greil mercenaries. Ike, got it. And I'm Marcia, a Pegasus Knight of Vegnian. Don't forget me. Alright, I'll be seeing you later. Oh yeah, Growlancer Generations is great. Those ones are quite enjoyable. Yar, yar, har. You're busting me gut, you rudderless fool. You really think you can face the mighty axe and live? No, don't kill the bot. God damn it. Yar, help me. Rip my XP. Speaking of tactics. My XP! We've driven off all the pirates. Your people will suffer no more indignities at their hands. Oh, that is joyous news. Here is your pay as promised. Thank you very much. And if you find yourself in need again, do not hesitate to send word. Of course, of course. All of you must put on a most marvelous show. Such combat skills. To be honest, I was expecting Commander Greil to be here today. I saw just you, nothing more than that, no offense, a band of children. Well, I admitted to being a tad nervous. I apologize for troubling you. Fortunately, Commander Greil has other pressing matters to attend to. Never. He's too OP. Oh no, don't apologize. There's no need. After all, you got rid of those brigands, and you did impeccably well. It's a fine compliment you pay, sir, but it's our pleasure. As a matter of fact, you're more than good enough to be in the Royal Army if you so desired. How's it going, Tifa? Especially your Commander Greil. He's far and away better than most any general I've seen hereabouts. What I mean to say is, don't you think running off pirates is a bit beneath you? That's not... Don't get me wrong now. You certainly helped all of us simple folk out. Even so, it seems to me the proper place for you and your Commander Greil is at the service of the Crimean throne. Well, that's what this old man thinks. We and Commander Greil are quite satisfied with the work we do now. You've nary a selfish bone among you. Well then, rest assured we'll speak again if any problems arise. Thank you again. Titania, is something amiss? No, of course not. Mission is complete. That's all that matters. You did well today, every one of you. Ah, jobs like this barely make a dent in my incurable boredom. It's like that old buzzard said, there's better work out there, something with a bit of challenge. Does it? Oh wait, yeah. What the hell? Something I must have accidentally clicked somewhere and it like lowered the volume significantly. Sorry about that. Yeah, should be back to normal now. Something must have happened and I somehow clicked. It was like minus like 20 decibels for some reason. Shinon. I'm joking. J-O-K-ing. Come, Titania. Yeah, it probably somehow, like, accidentally touched my, my trackpad on my portable keyboard, and it must have just, and the mouse cursor was over the volume slider. Notice, don't you find the work we do a bit disheartening, unglamorous? What, you two, Gattery, what's gotten into you? Please, look, we're not a band of money-hungry recruits. We're professionals, and we're very good at what we do. Shinon and I have discussed this at length. All of your mundane mercenary work is unworthy of us. We're wasting our talents. I see. You're telling me that you think Commander Greil is mismanaging us. Do I have that right? Whoa, hold it right there. That's not what I'm saying at all. What is it, Titania? What's what? You seem so angry. It's not like you. Exactly. I just got the right of it. It's just that Look, we do good work and we help people. I want you to be proud of that. I felt like you were saying work that... doesn't belong or bring fame and fortune isn't worth doing, that's all. Sorry. Oh, you're right. We're the ones who ought to apologize. Enough. Let's get going, shall we? Rest is part of our jobs too. We can't get into the next battle exhausted. Now that's a plan. So hungry I could eat a wyvern. Titania. What is it? If you're looking for pride, I have it. You and my father have kept this mercenary group together. And I'm just proud to be part of it, that's all. Like... it's run by idealistic fools. What's so wrong with fame? What's wrong with having money to live well? What would the girl, the Pegasus Knight? Titania, my beloved. Titania, best girl. Ike, gotta tell you something. Listen to this. Settle down, Mist. It's too early for you to be yelling like that. Now, what's going on? Soren's back. He just arrived. Really? That's odd. He wasn't supposed to return for a while yet. I know. I wonder what he's doing back so soon. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go talk to him. Where is he? In the mess hall. I think he wanted to talk to Father. Right. I'll go check there. Troubling news indeed. Gather the troops. Yes, Commander. Like, you've got time to waste. You've got time to work. Get over to the briefing room. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on around here? Bad news. Something big is happening. We need to formulate a plan of action. Soren. Looks like a mage. Hello, Ike. Long time no see. Happy to see you're back. What happened? I thought you were going to be studying for a while longer. It's a long story. What's the holdup? Get over here now. Let's go. I'll fill you in later. Probably remember that Soren's been training with another mercenary group. Well, he's back now. He has some unbelievable news. What news is that? It's Crimea and Daein. They've gone to war. What? A war in a tactical RPG? That's a unique thing. War? It can't be. That's why I've called everyone here. Soren has some more information. Go ahead, Soren. All right. Take a look at this map. It's pretty. Oh, it's a map of Crimea. Quite detailed in the looks of it. Yes, this is the Melior, Crimea's capital. Our base of operations is right about here. Everything started 3 days ago. I need to do some research. I went to the archives of Melior's Royal Library. Without warning, the scream of a terrible beast, a wyvern perhaps, rent the air, and the building was rocked by a tremor. I rushed outside and saw wave after wave of knights, cavalry, and wyvern riders, each clad in glistening ebon armor, black as night. The Daein army? Correct. Was there provocation? As you know, relations between Crimea and Daein have never been friendly. However, the past centuries have only seen minor skirmishes. Nothing has ever approached the scale of this attack. It was brutal and without warning. Daein laid the capital to waste. I've never seen destruction on this scale before. A swift attack, devastating and brutal. A daring gambit indeed. If it succeeds, a very well chosen one at that. He looks friendly. Yes, the King of Daein would not hesitate to employ such treacherous tactics. What happened next? King Crimea's brother deployed the Crimean army to meet the attack. The king ordered his people to flee the city before the battle reached them. Fearing the worst, I also fled and made my way here. So we don't know how the tides of battle flow now, do we? That's all right. Word of the war cannot have traveled far yet. We may well be the first ones to know about it around here. You did well to bring this information, Soren. I know some risks was involved. It was nothing. Daein has invaded Crimea. We may be mercenaries, but this still affects us. What are we going to do? That's the question of the day. How do you see it, Titania? Crimea is the closest thing our company has to homeland. Crimean royal family and noble houses have been generous, providing us with many lucrative jobs. From a moral standpoint as well as the business one, it is our best interest to help Crimea. And you, Soren? I agree on one point. We are mercenaries. We are not Crimea's private militia. No coin has crossed our palms, so I think we should stay out of it. We'd have us sit and watch as Crimea is overrun. I would. Daein's troops are superior in both numbers and morale. Chances of a Crimean victory are slim indeed. Crimea is ruled by King Ramon, who is known throughout the land for his wisdom. His brother, Duke Renning, is said to possess peerless valor and courage. Daein may not find victory so easily. Valor and courage are for children's tales. In terms of military prowess, Dane's king Ashnard is very bit Lord Renning's equal. Victory will hinge on troop numbers and supplies, and Dane's superior in both. I think the outcome is painfully obvious. Curse you, Soren. Crimea is not doomed. They can turn aside Dane's initial thrust and turn into a test of endurance. With the Crimean army both demoralized and ill-prepared, they simply would not be able to hold out that long. All right, that's enough, both of you. Given the combat models, they should have had these scenes of lip-syncing. Yeah, if they had full voice acting, maybe, but doing full lip-syncing and stuff like that would have, been expensive. Hear what you say. However, we must ascertain the current situation before we decide any action. We'll send a scouting party to get a closer look at Melior. Ike, I want you in charge of this. Assemble your men and get going. Me? What? Titania will accompany you as an advisor. Commander, you must be joking. He's just a boy, and he's barely had more than a taste of battle. What do you expect a whelp like him to accomplish? Ah, Shinon, since you're so concerned, you can go as well. Wait, that's not what I... Last. Who else? Gattery, Reese, and Soren. That should do. Mother, wait, what do you want me... That's an order. Get moving. There's no time to waste. Yes, sir. Titania, I'm going out for a bit. I want you to give Ike some direction. Easy, MC. You'll be fine. Yep. Where's Blast? No idea. Understood. Yes, sir. Ike, wait up. What? Here, this is for you. Regal sword. Sword. Where did you get it? My father. He told me to come and give it to you. Now never use it again. Because it's too strong. It's beautiful. It's the first sword you've gotten that wasn't a hand-me-down from somebody, isn't it? It's great. Yeah. Well, be careful. And bring me a souvenir. Something nice. I've never been to Melior before. Missed. I'm not going on vacation. Sheesh. Capital Way. Are you feeling all right, Ike? You haven't said a word in quite some time. I don't understand what my father's doing. Why put a new recruit like me in charge of something so important? You're going to succeed him as our commander one day. Don't you think he wants you to know how to lead? Me? I don't know if I'm capable. And even if I am, that day is a long way off, right? I mean, I'm inexperienced, weak, and nothing compared to my father. Not so sure about that. When I look at you, I see a young man full of promise. Commander Greil is a great man, but I think he'll be every bit as equal. In time, you might even surpass him. Don't be ridiculous. It's just my opinion. You need not pay it any mind. Yet, if you fear your own weakness, why not take this chance to go out and better yourself? That'd be more in keeping with your personality, no? I suppose you're right. What kind of things look over there, Soren? Same as here. There are corpses strewn everywhere. There's quite a lot of them, especially when you consider how far we are from the capital. Are they Crimean? Judging by their armor, the vast majority of the dead are Daein soldiers. So Crimea has the upper hand? Just the opposite, I think. Crimean soldiers were members of the Imperial Guard. It means King Ramon, or another member of the royal family, was on the move when Daein soldiers fell upon them. Could it have been Lord Renning? No. As long as the Crimean army still draws breath, Lord Renning will not leave their command. Perhaps another member of the court. We've got Daein soldiers moving from a location. You don't look happy. He's the name of a real country? Yeah, Crimea, yeah. I mean, it sounds kind of fantasy anyways, so... You there. Who are you? What are you doing here? You're no one you need. You're armed. Aid me. Drop your weapons and surrender. Act quickly or else. Listen to me, fool. You're making a mistake. We're not... not going to cooperate, eh? What are your weapons, men? Move in and kill them all. Headstrong fools. Getting caught up in the skirmish is not part of the plan. They're obviously not going to listen to us. Real mercenaries, get ready to fight. So many dudes. Alright, Ike. Let's see how you handle the role of captain. Well, what are your orders, boy? We'll do as you say, as long as you hurry up and spit it out. I know, I'm thinking. Give me a moment, will you, Shinon? Useless. Be better led with mist than this untested whelp. Let's see, we're in the middle of the road. There's not much cover. Soren and Reese are vulnerable, so we have to protect them from enemy attacks, right? That's a sound strategy, Ike. You can attack them behind your defenses. Good thinking. You mean that? Alright. Let's do that then. Oh, I mean... I'm fine with frustration in SMT games. SMT games, they might have some difficult bosses, but they're usually fair. As in, like, if you prepare the right way against them, you can usually defeat them without as much of an issue. The second last boss was, like, probably the most annoying one of the bunch, but, you know. I definitely enjoy those games. It's not like, compare that to like the Saga games where some of those bosses are just bullshit. Beat the boss. Oh yeah, the music, the graphics, the combat, everything. The encounter rate's a little on the high end, but other than that, I mean, that's clearly to pad out the game. I was surprised when I was looking at the total time for the last game and this game, they're basically identical. Mind you, a lot of the first game was just trying the super bosses. Watch the Trinity of Magic tutorial? Sure. Let's talk about the Trinity of Magic. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. No, it won't. Trinity of Magic works in a similar way to the weapon triangle. Remember the triangle? Swords beat axes and all that? Of course you do. There are 4 kinds of magic. Fire, wind, thunder, and light. I know that doesn't sound like a trinity, but just you wait. First, we'll talk about fire and wind. Fire is strong against wind, and wind is weak against fire. Next is wind and thunder. Wind is strong against thunder, and thunder is weak against wind. Finally, we have thunder and fire. Thunder is strong against fire, and fire is weak against thunder. That's a weird one. It would make more sense if it was like fire, thunder, and water or something like that. Yeah. The final boss in second games though are just brutal. Like, that final boss in Digital Saga 2 is pretty easy. Even before I kind of like prepared better for it. Like most of the heads were pretty easy. It's just that final head because it kept hitting with these status effects and stuff like that. I struggled until I got like the abilities that could just, you know, buff up my team easier. Sound of thunder puts out fire. It's true, I guess. This is the Trinity of Magic, where fire, wind, and thunder spells fight out for dominance. There's one more thing. The Trinity of Magic has no impact on light magic. It's just the way it is. But enough of the talking. It's time we saw the Trinity of Magic in action. There are 2 mages here, an ally and an enemy. The allied mage is equipped with fire. The enemy mage is equipped with wind. What happens when we meet in battle? Check out the magic each mage has equipped. See the arrows? They show their respective attack advantages and disadvantages based on the trinity of magic. Since darkness doesn't exist, they made a new trinity. They did the opposite of darkness, light. Inspire magic is strong against wind magic. It has a green arrow pointing up. Thanks, Anna. Wind magic has a red arrow pointing down. But both of them have arrows pointing up. Normally fire would cause 8 points of damage, but in this case it does 9. And when the mage uses wind, he'll only do 6 points of damage instead of 7. Now, which of them, or watch them fight. Amazing. I know, they definitely are. See, the battle happened just the way I said it would. Pretty smart, don't you think? And thus concludes my Trinity of Magic tutorial. Pay attention to it, because it can give you the edge in any battle. I just find them unique. Oh, we can do the victory boss or condition screen. Let's go over how to win by defeating the enemy leader. Almost every enemy army has a leader, or a boss, as he's often known. Slaying the boss will end the battle when the defeat later condition is active. Pretty basic, no? Not sure which fellow's the boss? Press start to open up the map and find out. See the overhead map on the right. Blue dots are allies, and the red dots are enemies. That big glowing dot at the top is the boss. If you press A here, the defeat conditions will appear. You'll clear this map without defeating the enemy leader. Or by defeating the enemy leader. Without the boss, the rest of those losers are helpless. There are houses and whatnot you haven't visited. Do that first. When the boss goes, they go too. Or they just like disappear, they just pack it up and go home. Except for the tutorial on mowing down enemy leaders. Sometimes the boss is easier to defeat than you think, and the battle will end quickly. Sure, take care of unfinished business before you slice some runes. Try Final Fantasy Tactics? Final Fantasy Tactics is pretty good. And they don't teach you about talk until level 7. When you literally have a character in the last battle that you had to talk to probably eventually join your party again at some point. God, no. Start learning English a bit? Nice. Yeah, so many people probably learned English with video games, it's crazy. I don't know if I'd ever be able to learn, like, let's say Japanese by playing in Japanese games. It just seems like definitely an uphill battle thing. Let's go over the conditions screen. Let's start during a battle. We'll bring up this screen. And there you can see how many enemies or allies there are victory and defeat conditions in the map. Let's press start and see it in action. Advanced Tactics first, this RPG is a trial by fire. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't really that many tactical RPGs outside of Japan up to that point, so most of them were pretty hard. It's better than picking up random internet memes. That is true. Japanese were playing Nep Nep. What a way to learn. Well, the condition screen. Let me briefly go over what shows up here. The very top window displays the current chapter and its title. I guess the title of that chapter is Chapter. The window shows how many turns you've taken and how much money you currently have. The big window in the center shows a small version of the current map. Blue dots are allies, yellow dots are partners, and green dots are others, and red dots are enemies. Challenge learned from. Language from Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah. That too. I'm sure the localization probably wasn't amazing. Blinking circle dots represent the leader. This window shows how many units each army has. You can also see how many units an army has on the map. What happens when I press A? Oh my god! More info. It shows what it takes to clear a map and what the army's leader is like. Want details? The window near the center shows how to win or lose. Try not to lose. Right, 15 turns. What kind of weird localization is that? Some maps have multiple victory conditions, so watch out. Leader unit window appears at the very bottom of the screen. Leader of each army appears here. And if I move the cursor over one of the armies, the boss appears. Sometimes you can view the leaders of other and partner groups, but not always. So I guess that's it for the conditions screen tutorial. Conditions screen is chock full of valuable information, so take advantage of it. Learning Japanese from games in current age isn't as fruitful as English back then, yeah. Probably doesn't help that it's like a completely different, different character set, right? It's one thing if you're trying to learn it with kind of a character set that's similar to your language. Oh yeah, I'm sure a lot of games came out in English Pal territories. Sephiroth, Shiro with a gift sub to Denominator. That's awesome, Shiro. Move into defense. Wait. Run away. Dodge. Wait, what? No. Not the smartest enemy. I feel there's gonna be a pain in the ass. So many horror swords. It's good against knights and armor. I want her to steal all the XP. Yay! Ramen train. Good dodge. The bush, it does nothing. Nothing. Am I about to reset? Yes, I am. Oof. That was poorly done. Retreat, Soren. You've done all you can here. But, like... You heard me. Fall back. Still help us with our planning. Besides, if you tell us all what we can do, you'd be better off, right? It's like a Soren doesn't die. Soren just, like... becomes, doesn't actually go in battle anymore. I understand. Please be careful. Right. Is there like a quick reset thing on GameCube? What is it? A, B, buttons? No. This is the farm-up state. Like so many enemies coming at us at the same time. Is there a quick reset thing on GameCube? I don't know. Whatever. Just the reset. Restart chapter. Fight. Start B and X. Start the game. Oh, there you go. You're right. I'm so used to like PlayStation controllers. It's like, I mean, I'm like 2 feet. I'm just like a few feet away from the reset button on my Wii, anyways. But let's make it a little easier because I'm sure this will be the last time I ever reset in this entire game. I'm sure that'll never happen again. Their Double Sega's DVDs are packed. I mean, there was a lot of voice acting and everything. I don't say voice acting, there was a lot of videos on that and everything. A lot of music. The sun is very big. It is. Think of all that data they had to store. Good. Need him to get XP. Frequency. Sounds like a rhythm game. Res, yeah. Yeah, res is mostly like, isn't it mostly like wireframe stuff? It's not a surprise, it can shrink down quite a bit. So many dudes. You play Arclad in Darkness? Hell no. Just enough damage. Love when they get a crit on their second attack. Up and level up. Nice. Gotta love those blue PS2 discs. Dodge. There's not dodge. Luckily nobody else should be able to attack him. Oh, actually we do have bow users. Crap, dodge. God damn it. This is hard. There's so many enemies. I could probably move. No, I was gonna say I could probably move back, but I can't move any further back. Why didn't you dodge? What warlords? Yeah. I'd be surprised that thing is like super short, super small. Game is so basic. Was invented the Infinity Drives. How much you dodge? Strong defense. It's pretty much the stats I'd expect him to get. What? Healing? That's cheating. No. I wanted to weaken him so I could finish it off with my caster. He was like, nah, it's fine. Can I heal myself with staff? Of course not. That would make too much sense. Carried by crucial external SSD is a mere $440. That is. Alright, nobody nearby that can murder me if I could go out of my bush. Hey, finally leveled up. This isn't getting cheaper, yeah. Yep. Gotta have storage for all those big AI repositories. Not the smartest enemies here. Soft blocking infinite space, is there? Another nice level. Yeah, infinite space is probably... There's probably not a huge amount of info out there for it, so... Oh, magic. RIP the searchable internet. You know, just get an AI thing saying, hey, we found this useless information that has nothing to do with the thing you searched, and it's completely wrong. You go back to the days of web crawlers. We need Alta Vista back. Ass Jeeves, yeah. Good old Ass Jeeves. Yeah, who red rings, yep. Back in the days when you just go to a website and it's just like a whole bunch of like links to other sites. Good old like web portals and stuff. Ah, the good old days. Not quite enough damage. Yeah, flashing text. Web pages with the visit counter at the bottom with like MIDI music that plays when you go to the web page, and the animated backgrounds. God, there's some parts of the old internet that is a good thing that died, I guess. Don't forget frames. Gotta have those frames. Taunt him out a bit. JavaScript only garbage, and also navigate intuitively. Yeah. Yeah, bring back the old days of HTML2. Should save him. Good. Not the archer. Good thing you missed me. Should be night killed. Oh, you didn't drop the night killer? Boo. It's a very suicidal archer. Blasted mercenaries, they're better than I expected. And so, we'll not prove a match against Daein's finest. Jesus. I don't know about not proving a match there. So here's the javelin, so... Anybody here attacking him is gonna take a face full of javelin to the face. 7 damage. So you can finish him off with. 3 damage. Like 0 times 2. Kill him with this. XP while I can. Mage, eh? I'll just keep my guard up around here. No matter how young you look. To force this combat, we cannot allow you to return home. Are you ready to die? Graha, wretched curs, you will regret your decision to oppose Daein. Where's my magic skill? Suffer any casualties? Any wounded or dead? No? Excellent. Well done. I don't know. Taking out these Daein soldiers may have been a bad move. Hey, Shinon? What are you doing? Swine's got some nice weapons. Besides, he ain't gonna complain. He won't need them where he's going. Shinon. Get hold of yourself. Can't afford such behavior right now. Steal from the dead on our own time. What? Judgmental little... I mean, he's right. We don't need their weapons. Why wouldn't we take their weapons? Soren, Shinon, stop this at once. There's no place for us to waste time bickering amongst ourselves. Let's clear out of here. We have to tell the commander what happened. Let's take this road. Should be able to cut through the forest and... Huh? Something wrong? No, as I said, this road. Wait, Ike, I just saw something move on the far side of the thicket. A wounded soldier, perhaps? Let's go have a look. Careful now. Oh no. Did you find anything, Reese? It's a woman. Leave her. We shouldn't get involved in matters that don't concern us. Oh. Elincia? Thank goodness. Looks like she's merely fainted. Right. Better take her with us for now and make sure she's alright. Give me a hand, will you, Reese? Of course. I don't like this. Hooray! Roadside battle clear! Flight! Father, brother. It's that lady Ike rescued. She's awake. Really? Come on, let's greet our guests. So, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm fine. And you are? Name's Greil. I'm the commander of this mercenary company. My Lord Greil, are you the one that came to my aid, are you not? I don't know how to thank you. Hold on. The one who found you and brought you here is my son, Ike. If you want to thank someone, thank him. No, please, that's not... Lord Ike, was it? You have my gratitude. Oh. Pardon my bluntness, but I have some questions for you. Tell me, who are you? What are you doing in that place? The place where Ike found you was evidently the site of a fierce battle between Crimea and Daein forces. Do you have some relation to the Crimean royal family? She's totally not a princess or anything. Make no promises, but we may be able to help you. You share your story with us? You took me in and cared for me. I will place my trust in you. My name is Alincia Riddell Crimea. I am the daughter of King Ramon of Crimea. What? She's a princess. What? You say you're a princess of Crimea? Yes. That's an odd claim to make. Never heard of King Crimea having any children. That is to be expected. My heritage and my very existence has never been made public. Why's that? To avoid national turmoil. You see, I was born after my uncle, Lord Renning, was named as the successor to the throne, so they kept you a secret to avert a possible blood feud. Yes, I'm willing to accept that for the time being. Very well. Let's suppose you truly are Princess Crimea. You must know what's become of the king and your uncle. I would like to hear that news. My father and my mother are dead. They fell at the hands of Vashnard, king of Daein. My lord uncle and royal knights are still battling the Daein army, I believe. I see. I fled the castle, followed my lord uncle's orders, and seek refuge in the kingdom of Gallia. In Gallia? Yes, we believe the king's Negus, got these names, would grant me sanctuary. So that's where I was going. But we were discovered by Daein troops, and I lost my escort of knights. My life I have now, was purchased with the blood of those brave knights. Does King Daein know of your existence? Yes, I was told the royals of each nation were informed of my identity in the event of dire circumstances. In that case, they must be searching frantically for you. Mr. Greil, my lord Ike said you were mercenaries, did you not? Please, would you help me regain Gallia? I beg of you. I have no one else to turn to. Princess Crimea, truly. Father spoke to her as if he believed she was telling the truth. I see. What is it, Titania? It's nothing. I was just remembering something from the past. In the past? Back when you were a Crimean royal knight? What? How do you know about that? A long time ago, I overheard Shinon and the others talking about it. They keep such loose tongues. Was it a secret? No, it wasn't, but much like I have more experience than you, I also have many more things to worry about. Like Princess Crimea? Well, yes. I myself was unaware of the princess's existence, but now that I think about it, she does bear a striking resemblance to both the king and the queen. She probably is the true princess. I wonder what Father will do. Will he take on her request? We've got trouble. Outside, there are soldiers, a lot of them. What? Is everyone here? Yes. Commander, what are the Daein dogs saying? Turn over Princess Crimea and leave the area immediately. Comply now or we will attack. Pretty straightforward. What are we going to do? Well, that's what we're here to decide. One thing has been made clear by the arrival of our friends outside. So I would say this confirms her identity as Princess Crimea, wouldn't you? Yes, but what do we do now? I'd like to hear the opinion of everyone here. Tanya, I'd like to hear from you first. The blame for this war rests on Daein. If we ally ourselves with them, the company's reputation will surely suffer. Conversely, if we deliver Princess Crimea safely, our stock will rise in the eyes of our primary employers. The road is clear. Soren, how about you? There's nothing to think about. We must deliver the princess to Daein immediately. Even if Crimea is in the right, we are mercenaries. Our actions are dictated only by self-interest. If we want to ensure our future, we need Daein in our debt. This will win the war, or they will win the war after all, and nothing else serves us better. We'll kill them all and conquer the continent. Yep, that's choice number 3. We will become kings! Kings, I say! Shinon, Gattery? Soren's a pompous, superior whelp. He's got the right idea. Besides, the destination is Gallia, so it's a moot question. I don't care how much we get paid. There's no way under the sun I'm going to that stinking beast country. And since Alincia, she does possess a certain regal beauty, there's a lot to be said for that, you know. However, I do prefer country girls, a bit cuter, if not so standoffish. Oh, forget I said that. Whatever you decide is good for me, Commander. Yep, yep. Oscar Boyd, what about the two of you? I agree with Captain Titania. If we turn the princess over to the Daein army, we're essentially giving them permission to kill her. In favor of helping her, that's what heroes are supposed to do. Well, Reese, what's your opinion? I believe that none of this hinges on whether she's a princess or not. Choosing to aid someone in need is not something we should ever do. That's what I think. That's right, let's help her. Please, we have to help her. What about you, Ike? I agree with Titania. I say we help her and take her to Gallia. Let's see. I think I know where you all stand. Well then, here's my decision. We escort the princess to Gallia. I'm surprised we didn't get to actually choose, and then that would, like, affected, like, what path we could take or something. Weren't for us, Sean would be right on pretty much, right? Yisk. Are you sure that's for the best, Father? Yes, besides, I think the choice has been taken out of our hands. What? Open your ears and listen. Listen, all of you. Huh? What is it? I don't hear a thing. Idiot, that's the problem. Don't you think it's a bit odd? Complete silence in all four directions. I love how the music just, like, dimmed in order to... Oh, so that's what you're talking about. Not only are the animals quiet, but the bugs are silent too. That is unnatural beyond belief, which means we're surrounded. Soldiers aren't waiting for an answer, they've already decided to attack. It would appear they had no intention of keeping their side of the proposed bargain. They're planning on lulling us into a false sense of security and destroying every one of us. Probably so, but the deal is, we're not so naive or inexperienced as to fall for their trap. Everyone, take your positions. We're going to settle this now. I'll go and hold the rear entrance. Ike, you're in command here. Don't let the enemy take the front. Got it. Be careful, Commander. I'll give it a shot. Reporting in, sir. Mercenaries have taken up arms and formed up in the Bailey. So they've slipped out our plan, have they? Which means they're not an opponent they'll be easily fooled. We'll need something special. Shall we continue with the planned attack? No. It's a skirmish area somewhere in that fort. Use flaming arrows to try to smoke them out. Might bring the princess to harm. We've been told to do our best to deliver her alive and uninjured. It would be preferable if they were to come out on their own accord. If they do, slay all but the princess. Yes, sir. And for 6 turns. Alright, before we start that though, I'm gonna take a quick break, grab some food and stuff like that. And we'll continue on, so let's save here. Pause timer here for a minute, and I shall be back in a few minutes, and we'll totally not die. I'll be right back in a bit.